Okay, in example 7, it wants us to find the direction angle of vectors. So I have a formula, and the formula is that the tangent of theta equals b over a. Well, simply put, a is the first letter, b is the second letter, a, b alphabetical order, I, j alphabetical order. And so the tangent of theta equals 3 over 3. So the tangent of theta equals 1. And when the tangent of theta is 1, we know that to be pi over 4 or 45 degrees. But the thing is, you know that when tangent of theta is positive 1, that can be a first or a third quadrant angle. So how do we know if it's 45 in the first or 45 in the third? Well, the way to tell is if I take my original unit vector, which is 3 and 3, over 3 up 3, and treat it as an ordered pair, that tells me that's in the first quadrant. Therefore, this vector is in the first quadrant. Therefore, it is a 45-degree angle and not the 45-degree angle that's in the third quadrant. Okay? Try another one here. It's not quite so easy. Again, A, B. So the tangent of theta equals negative 4 over 3. Okay? Now, if I had to graph 3 comma negative 4, it'd be 3 negative 4, so it would be in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I can construct a triangle here. Negative 4 being opposite, 3 being adjacent. And we have to find that angle right in there. So, I don't know what angle gives us that. So I'm going to go theta equals arc tangent of negative 4 over 3. The calculator tells us that theta is going to be equal to negative 53.13 degrees. And yes, negative. So that is that angle right there. But in order to find out what the angle is, as far as the positive direction goes, meaning in order to find out this angle right there that I put in red, I'm going to have to go 360 minus 53.13. Therefore, theta is 306.87 degrees, and that is the direction angle of the vector, because the direction angle of the vector needs to be a positive angle. Okay? Go ahead and try this one. V equals negative 2i plus 5j. Press pause. When you think you have it figured out, come on back. Alright. Well, the directions ask us to find two things. Directions ask us to find the magnitude of V. And if you haven't done that yet, go ahead and find the magnitude of V and then come back. Well, that's pretty simple. Just negative 2 squared plus 5 squared, the square root. So the magnitude of V is going to turn out to be the square root of 29. Okay? My direction angle, if I were to graph negative 2 to 5, it would be negative 2 back 5, so it's right here. So my direction angle is that one. That's the angle I need. In order to do that, well, A, B, put those on top. Tangent of theta equals B over A. So theta equals the arc tangent of negative 5 halves. So theta is going to be 68.2 degrees. Use some sense here. That angle we know is not 68.2, it's bigger than 90. So what actually is the 68.2? Well, 68.2 is the reference angle right here. And so that gives us a reference angle of 68.2. The actual angle I need is going to be 180 minus 68.2. And you get 111.80 degrees. And that is the angle we're looking for. So you're asking me the question, well, in the example you subtracted it from 360, why in this one you subtracted it from 180? Well, in the example, the angle was down here, quadrant 4, the nearest x-axis was here, one lap around is 360. In this situation, the nearest x-axis is here, therefore that's 180, that's why I chose 180. Okay?